Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I do need to run an ad real quick, because I always do that at the start. But yeah, today's going to be, today and pretty much all this week is going to be very, very chill. Very, very chill. I'm just going to be making as many videos as I can think of. I will warm up the fingers, though. But I figured there's no harm in doing them live, right? I think I heard a knock at my door. Hold on. I did. Someone left a package at my door. It's a computer part that I needed. Raichu, sorry, I have alerts disabled for this tutorial. They're just videos I'm going to be making. Raichu, thank you for all 75 months at tier 2. Thank you very, very much. Jesus. My gosh.
All right. I think that's the last of them. You okay?
I wonder if that would be better.
Yeah, I guess so.
Good, 'cause we need to get the hell out of here.
I feel like that would be faster. Alright, I'm just thinking out loud. Some videos I want to make are the variable refresh rate thing. I want to do a video about all the places you get your health back. All the restart encounters. All the supplement pickups. All the crafting ingredient pickups. I think that's it. But that's still kind of a lot. Can someone remember that for me? Because I've already forgotten. Still, regardless, I need to warm up the fingers. Which one should I start with first? God, I hate that.
Cover me. I'm moving. Watch my back.
You're staring. There's gonna be a lot of them. I think I might do the variable refresh rate one first.
Dead asshole!
I don't need to warm up that much. There's not going to be much gameplay today. Damon, thank you for a 2-month resub. Isn't there another video I wanted to make? The cutscenes. Cutscenes. We're going to do those two first. The variable refresh rate and the cutscenes. Okay. Let me get a file all the way to before the hotel.
You're gonna...
Why did I hear that?
Hey, go around.
God.
Get him!
All right. I think that's the last of them. You okay?
Yeah, guess so.
Good. We need to get the hell out of here. All right, go. See if you can get it propped open with something.
There's some pretty gnarly stuff in here.
Ellie!
Right.
Wow.
Okay, go!
Even I haven't done that yet. Very nice. How long did it take you?
All right, I got it.
Did you have speedrun mode on when you did it?
Look. How did you know
It's still good.
What?
about the ambush?
I've been on both sides.
Oh.
I don't know. There's a lot I said I wanted to make. What were the ones I mentioned?
Take it however you
I
want.
want to do the variable refresh rate one. And the watching cutscenes one.
All right. Here's the bridge. That's our way out of here. Hey, Ellie.
I want to do those two first.
Slow down. Wait for me.
What? Right here.
How about you let me go first and keep your voice down?
I'm whistling.
Oh, good. Something else you can drop.
Well, I mean, it's the same as the game, so
What was that?
A minus.
Get down.
Where did you learn to shoot? Whoa!
Ow.
What was that?
Ellie, get down.
Where did you learn to shoot? Hey! Pay for that!
Bridge looks pretty far.
We'll get there.
Strange seeing a checkpoint with no soldiers.
This is what most...
Oh, I'm so fucking tired. We were up all night chasing this tourist.
You weren't part of that? I heard about it.
Hey, get him! By those bookshelves!
Maybe I should rethink my strategy for this area. Well, I'd rather that happen here than
I'm so fucking tired.
with the timer on.
I know you saw that.
Get him!
That guy's like a lot further up than he should be.
Down.
Let's get out of here.
There's more of them. All right. I don't think they saw us.
There's our bridge. We're a little closer.
Give me a minute here. These videos are never fun to make. But of course, they are necessary. I'll feel better when I'm on the other side of it. They're all made, uploaded. People start to use them. But it's pretty much what I did for the original, I gotta do for this as well. All the restart counters, supplement pickups. All that fun stuff. Yeah, it's never a super enjoyable process. I need a timer. Need one of my splits up. Oh, I have it. Okay, good. Nice and neat. Okay, alright, I'm just going to pretend like I'm not even live. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Okay. Again, this part is never as fun. Let me get speedrun.com up as well. All right. I'm 100% procrastinating, so let's just get started here. Also, make sure you read that Nightbot command so you don't get angry at me. What's this one? Frame rate. Right. Thank you, Princess. Everyone loves that video. What should I start out with? Hello everyone. So, we recently made a pretty big discovery in The Last of Us Remake, and it doesn't have to do with any strategy, it has to do with your game settings. So, normally, we run this game in either 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second. Run it in 60. There's absolutely no reason to run it in 30. We haven't found a strategy that benefits an area in 30 only, unlike Part 2. But for Remake, there's no reason to run it in 30. Run it in 60. But we found out there's this thing here, unlocked frame rate. Now, this might not be on for you, but if you go into your PlayStation settings and go under Screen and Video, you want to turn these resolution you want set to automatic, but variable refresh rate, you want it turned on or automatic, and you also want 120 Hertz turned on or automatic. You don't need this one on, it's just these two have to be turned on. And that will allow you to toggle this one, unlocked frame rate. If you click that on, and you have it in performance mode, the game will now be in 1080p, but higher than 60 frames per second. It's not 120, it's more like 75 to 90, but it's still noticeably better. Now, you would want this turned on anyway, because, look, no one has complained about this game's aiming and the way it feels more than me, okay? I'm very overly harsh on this game. I never liked how it felt when you aimed a gun in this game. I just didn't. I like it in Part 2, just not this one. I flicked this on, and the aiming felt like Part 2. It felt a lot better. But that's not the only benefit this gives. Let me show you. I have a file here that will show this off perfectly. It turns out, having it on the highest frame rate setting possible, which again is performance mode, unlocked frame rate on.
There's our bridge. We're a little closer.
Joel will move pallets, dumpsters, and crates faster compared to any other setting.
If you get me up there, I can.
You got performance, fidelity,
Right here.
and unlocked frame rate on or off. So there's technically 4 different ways to play. But watch this. I'm going to change the layout so we have a timer on here. Watch this. I'm going to grab this and then bring it to Ellie. Now, here we go. We're moving. We're moving. Now again, this is unlocked frame rate. And boom. 22.2.
There's our bridge.
22.2. Now, keep that in your mind. 22.2. Now, like I said, there's no reason to play it in 30 FPS. There isn't. Let's turn the unlocked frame rate off. So now the game is in a locked 60 frames per second.
Keep at it. Come on.
Let's go back and push it again.
I can't make that jump.
This is the ultimate proof. This is the farthest you have to move something.
Let's see where this goes.
Keep it in mind, 22.2. And go. So you don't realize it, but Joel is moving this slower compared to the previous setting. It's not by much, but it's there. It's a little bit more noticeable with, oh my goodness, the water. Jesus. That's hard to look at. It's what am I trying to say? It's minor, but it's there. He's moving it faster with the unlocked frame rate. Something with the physics. He moves things faster. There's another example I can show you. Hold on. For some reason, I was thinking that that would be a lot more noticeable. The dumpsters are more noticeable. I can, we can do this from here. Bless, thank you for a 45-month resub.
We gotta get out of here, now. You want this deal? We gotta move. I know a way around this. Come on.
It might. But we already saw the frame rate can't be like the frame rate unlocked can't be toggled if VRR is off. So
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Hey, how you holding up?
I'll live.
well, you need a TV with at least 120 hertz.
Hold up. Soldiers. That's the way out. The door under the bridge.
I ain't a big fan of these odds.
We can sneak by them, even though I know that's not your style.
We'll see how it goes. Let's get moving.
We need to get to that door.
No, I hold on. I got it.
You picked the wrong day to screw with us.
Fuck yourself. Good. Stay quiet.
Get him!
Step it up! I got you covered! On it!
Go on, inside.
I gotta make a habit of killing him if he's there. He drops a bullet. He might drop a bullet every time.
Where are we going, Marlene?
This way. It's not far now.
That I don't know. I might just stick with the normal runs until the PC version.
You okay?
Because all these videos are gonna take up pretty much the whole week.
I'll make it. The place is right up ahead.
Attention. Curfew is now in full effect. Anyone caught outside without proper authorization will be arrested and prosecuted.
The hell are we smuggling?
Also, I am tired today. Losing that extra hour of sleep did not do well for me.
Attention. Harboring or aiding one criminal punishable by death.
Down here.
Report any suspicious activity.
Is that a request or a demand?
I'll keep up. Up there. That'll get us to the north tunnel.
How are we supposed to reach that?
Just give me a minute.
'Alright, back to the recording. Okay, so we're just after cargo right now, and Joel's going to push this dumpster. This is where you'll really see it. I thought there would be a bigger difference between the numbers when he was pushing the pallet, but it's much more noticeable here. Now, again, we have it on performance mode with unlocked frame rate on. So this is in, again, 75 or 90 FPS. It occasionally hits 120, but rarely. Now look how fast it takes him to get to that car over there. Oop, hold on. My bad. Ten point eight seconds.
Up there. That'll...
Now, it's back in 60 frames per second.
Up there. That'll get us to the north tunnel.
How are we supposed to reach that?
And let's do the same
Give me a
thing.
minute.
Remember, 10.8. Okay, Ellie needs to move. She better. All right. Here we go. I don't know if you can see it. He's moving it a lot slower. .5. There it is. See that? For some reason, the highest frame rate option, which again, performance mode and unlocked frame rate on, makes it so Joel pushes and pulls crates, dumpsters, and pallets faster compared to any other visual setting in this game. And I've also noticed, I don't know if this is just a coincidence, but I've noticed some of the black screens after skip cutscenes and restart encounters, the black screen goes away after like maybe hundredths of seconds faster. I think it affects load times too. That's more of just a theory. I can't really prove it because the time save is so minuscule. Now, what do we do about the leaderboards? This is like a confirmed thing. What do we do now? It doesn't affect any enemy patterns. It just affects his movement. The aiming feels a lot better. And again, I have a theory that like some of the load times are a lot shorter, like a tiny bit shorter as well. So what do we do about the leaderboards? Well, we decided, because at the time I'm recording this, the PC version launches in about 2 weeks. Before, you know, this game's only available to play on PlayStation 5. So if it was stuck to the PS5, we would probably make different categories. But because it's also going to be on PC and everyone's most likely going to flock over to that one, we decided to do this. We have a thing over here for variable refresh rate for all of the categories. We put it here. And this was a recent discovery, only a few days old. So at the time I'm recording this. So pretty much nobody had tried this except for me. We tried this and then we noticed it. So now we just added this as a little thing. It is faster. It is faster. And your monitor needs to be able to support it and stuff. But if you want to compare against people who like don't have that good of equipment to be able to do that, what you do is, where is it? Filters. Here we go. Compare against that, and then only those pop up. That's pretty much what you do. And yeah, there's no, if you can use this, good. If you can't, that's okay as well. But just for the sake of aiming alone, I recommend having these turned on. And again, one more time, it's Performance mode, unlocked frame rate, on. And the only way you can get unlocked frame rate on, I'm pretty sure, is to have this and this both turned to automatic. These two are the big ones. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Very weird time save, but if you can, I'm telling you right now, if you can do it, do it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye. That was good enough, right? Every time I make videos like this, I always get a comment or two going like, you know, you could have condensed that down and not talked as much. But if I've learned anything in the last 8 years is that you guys don't ever listen to me when I talk. So, state, repeat, repeat, repeat. Gotta, like, drill it into your guys' heads. Sox fan, thank you for a 3-year resub. Thank you very, very much. All right, what was next? Watching cutscenes. Right. All right. I'm going to need my current record. And an old record. Is this the one where we didn't know it was faster to... We did not. Just gonna get them all up on a video. Museum entrance. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. I'm relying on videos for this one. Just gotta set this all up. Right, I think I got everything. That'll be either tomorrow or the next day. Hello everyone. Again, sorry I'm making my videos that I want to make today. Not necessarily the tutorial, but just other videos that I want to make. Alright, so this one's gonna be about watching cutscenes. Here we go. Hello everyone. So this video is going to go over the cutscenes that you have to watch in Last of Us Remake that will save you time. Now why the hell would watching a cutscene save you time? Well, it has to do with the timing method of this game. In the original game we used a normal timer because the loading times were consistent. In this game we used an in-game timer because the loading screens, while they are fast, are also inconsistent. That's all it takes to not use a normal timer. Now, specifically, we used the timer that was built into this game, Speedrun mode. Speedrun mode. You know, the timer that you see at the top right of the screen, the one that myself and a few others consulted with Naughty Dog on. We decided to use that as the official timer. It pauses during loading times, pause menus, and cutscenes. And has been very, very convenient. Probably one of the best speedrunning timers in a game that you'll see. But there was one little flaw that myself, nobody in the consultation meeting thought of or talked about, and that's when the timer starts back up again. Here, these videos won't have any audio, but I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about, because I know this doesn't make a lot of sense when I say it out loud. But I will show you a visual example, and then show you which cutscenes save time. Of the, I think, 50 or 51 cutscenes in this game, 12 of them, if you watch them through, will save you time. And the remake also has about 7 extra cutscenes that the original doesn't treat as cutscenes. In the original, there'd be a black screen and then the cinematic would start, which looked a lot better than the gameplay models and stuff. The remake, everything's seamless. So, but they decided to make like 7 of those scenes cutscenes. Now, they're not the kind of cutscenes that you'll find in this menu right here. They're the ones like when Tess gets bitten in the museum, or they're entering the museum, or Tess is distracting a clicker with a bottle. Those are just in-game cinematics in the original, but they decided to make them cutscenes in this game. So let me show you what I mean. So this is an older record, and the rest of them are from my most recent record. Look at the timer up here. I'm using this one as an example because it's the most clear as day that this is, like, faster. So I'm going to skip the cutscene here, and watch what the timer does. You know, it's paused, but then it starts up again for about a second during the black screen before you're able to control Joel again. So watch, you enter the cutscene, the timer pauses, as it should, that's intended. And then after the cutscene's over, 39.9, about 1 to 1 seconds of a black screen, and then you can control him. Now watch what happens if you let that cutscene play out. I'm going to skip ahead a little, and we don't need to watch the whole thing. Watch when the timer starts back up again. It starts back up a lot earlier, at least earlier compared to when you can move Joel. You can watch it one more time. So you're almost out the door, and only 1/10 of a second went by. Whereas if we go back to this one, you got the 1 second of a black screen, and then you get here, and another second has already gone by. So watching that cutscene with regards to the in-game timer saves you 2 whole seconds. Now, I know that was not their intention, but the way I look at it and the way we've decided this is okay to do, I know this goes against the spirit of speedrunning and everything, but that speedrunning mode timer is the official timing method, which means you can manipulate it just about as much as you want. Not like cheating, you know, you can't just like load up another file and stuff like that or try and fake it. But anything you can do to work the timer in your advantage is allowed. Like watching cutscenes, because the timer starts up again at a more convenient time. So this whole thing is allowed. Now let me show you. There are 12 cutscenes in the entire game that you can watch to save time. Let me show them to you. We can get rid of these. And the whole logic of the timer starting up is really the only benefit you get. The first one is with Jimmy. So the cutscenes start. This is one of those cutscenes that's specific to the remake. In the original, the timer would normally just keep going. Now there's all this, and the timer starts up again right there when Tommy says, "Hey Sarah, how you holding up, honey?" Starts up right there. Now, if you skipped this cutscene, you would get the 1.1 second black screen, and it would pick up right here. So this one saves about the amount of time as that black screen, so 1 to 1.1 seconds. The next one, this one's a bit longer. It has to do, it's right after cargo. And if we just skip ahead. Now this one, you want to sprint forward and mash triangle. Timer starts up right there, and then you hit triangle to trigger this dialogue. Now, if you skip that cutscene, you get the 1.1 second black screen, and the triangle prompt pops up a lot later. Joel is closer to Tess, but the prompt pops up a lot later. So this one, it takes about 2.1 seconds, whereas the other would take you about 4, combined with the black screen. So this one saves you time. This one, this one's clear as day faster. This is one of those, again, cutscenes that's added specifically for the remake. This was not a skippable cutscene in the original. So Tess distracts a clicker with a bottle. And just look, you can just tell. Look how you can move Joel before the timer starts back up again. Watch. Look when Joel moves and look when the timer starts up again. He's already got a couple steps in there by the time the timer starts back up again. So if you skip the cutscene, you get the black screen and the timer would be starting and Joel's still sitting still there. This one's very short, luckily, so that one does save time. The next one is entering the museum. Pretty much the same logic as we're talking about. This cutscene was added specifically for the remake. This was not a cutscene in the original. As you can see, the timer is stopped. And it just has to do with the 1 second black screen right here. So Joel's able to move about when the timer starts up again, but you eliminate the 1 second black screen. The next one, this is the shortest cutscene. And another reason we allow all of this is because some of the cutscenes are really, really short. If we ban watching all cutscenes, this one is short. You get a brand new runner who doesn't recognize that the timer is paused, and we'd have to reject their run because they didn't recognize it in time. We don't really want to do that. So, yeah. This is the shortest cutscene in the whole game. It's about 12 seconds long. Now again, just look when the timer starts up again. Joel's already able to move before it starts up again. He's closer to the door compared to the skip cutscene, and you eliminate the 1 second black screen. All right, then we have a long gap in between. Then we get this one. We're in the searchlight area towards the end of Pittsburgh. The timer is paused because the game's like, this is a cutscene now. And one of those things, look when the timer starts back up again. Joel's already at the door and the timer never started up. This is one of those that saves like more than 2 seconds. So yeah, this is one. And I already showed you this one, Science Lab. I'll show it to you again just to lock it in your memory. The timer starts up and he's almost already through the door. Eliminates the 1 second black screen. And this one's also very, very short. It's when Joel's getting impaled. Ouch. The timer is paused. However, when the timer starts back up again, right about here, and that's when the timer starts up again, and it saves the exact amount of time as when the timer starts up again during the black screen. It saves you 1 to 1.1 seconds. This one, it's a little bit complicated. Some skip cutscenes are back-to-back. Like at the end of Billstown, when you're doing the truck push, there are 3 consecutive cutscenes to skip, and the timer never moves even a millisecond during those transitions. But this one, there are 2 cutscenes back-to-back. So David chokes out Ellie. You skip one cutscene, and then this one pops up. This one you want to have play out. So after David chokes out Ellie, you skip the first one, you watch this one. And it's very, very short. It's just Joel picking up his stuff. But again, notice when the timer starts up again. What's strange is when you skip the cutscene, you're placed like way over here. A lot further to the right, and you also get the 1 second black screen. So yeah, this one saves quite a bit of time because you're much closer to the stairs, and you're able to move while the timer's technically still paused. So yeah, this one saves time. Now this one saves the most time. This one's very, very interesting. It's when you kill David and then Joel comes to console you. Rescue you, but it becomes a consoling session. You know how it is. All right, notice the timer's paused. That's not too shocking. You know, this is a cutscene in the original as well. Now, if you were to skip the cutscene, it would be a black screen. The text spring would pop up, and then it shows Ellie looking at the wall with a deer on it on the highway. If you watch this cutscene through, it's paused the entire time. The entire time. And then it starts up again right here. If you were to skip this cutscene, the timer would start up right about here, and it would be counting 3, 4, 5, 6. Watching this cutscene saves you about 6 to 6.5 seconds based on this timer. This one is the biggest time save. And I remember our Naughty Dog dev in chat, Crooked, saying there was something weird with getting the timer to work with this specific area. So again, if you were to skip the cutscene, the timer would start up right about here. But for some reason, when you watch it through, it stays paused and then only starts up again right here. Saves you about 6 to 6.5 seconds. This one, nothing too special about this one. Skip looking at the giraffes. Go all the way through. It's paused. This one, again, is kind of just avoiding the 1.1 second black screen because it places you in the same spot. And then starts up right there. And you can move Joel right away. If you couldn't move him, that'd be a different story. But just another 1 second time save. And then last one is this one. This is another cutscene specific to the remake. As you notice, as soon as you pick up Ellie or hit triangle, the timer pauses. And then if you hold back and left, you get on the path that leads out of the hospital. And you, again, just same thing, save the 1.1 second black screen. And this one doesn't save 1 second, it saves about 3/4 of a second. So you want to be fast on the turn. This one probably is the least worth it, but the cutscene's really short. So it's one of those things, you know, it's whatever. So yeah, that's all the cutscenes that save you time. Hopefully this makes sense. Again, this is something that, like, just completely none of us thought about when we were doing the consulting gig. And as for the other cutscenes that we, skip that aren't faster, the reason they're not faster is either after you skip the cutscene, whatever happens after that picks up at the same amount of time as if you watched it through. So it either breaks even, or in certain cutscenes it's actually slower based on the speedrunning timer, because it'll start up a lot earlier compared to if you skipped it. Sometimes some transitions show the camera like panning back behind the third person, but it's counting the whole time. So these 12 are the ones you want to watch if you want to get the fastest time based on the speedrunning mode timer. The others, not only do I recommend not watching them, but skip them if you want the fastest time. So yeah, a little inconvenient, I know. Most of the cutscenes are short though, ranging anywhere from 12 to 20 seconds, like the extra in-game ones. There's only 2 or 3 that are some longer cutscenes that you have to watch. But again, it's all about manipulating that in-game timer, that very specific in-game timer. So yeah, that's about it. Enjoy remake speedruns, everyone. I'll see you. Bye. That was a good take. That was a really good take. I wasn't pleased with the first video we made. That one was good. All right, what should we do next? I don't know what I want to do next. Maybe all the supplement pickups? I could do health regeneration spots. I could do There's 4 I can think of. Health regeneration spots, restart encounters, supplement pickups, and crafting ingredients. Those are the 4 that I think I still need to make. Ammo varies. I'll talk about that in the tutorial, but I like to single things out that can be either that are just more simple. That I don't know. I don't know. All the restart. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. God. Such a procrastinator. Ugh. All the health regeneration spots are the same for both games, but there are 2 extra ones. There are 2 extra ones. Right before Capital, and after Ellie wakes up in winter, and she escapes from David. In the original, you wouldn't get your health back in those spots, but in the remake, you do. Everything else is the same. And the thing is, I already have a video about that. Hold on. Here, look. I already made a video about it. It's kind of old, but it's the same. Fatty. So I made a video about it, but it's all the same. I could just... I'll just put in a pinned comment. You don't need to see this. Fowlerman, thank you for a 3-month resub. And Chich, I don't know if I mentioned, thank you for a 38-month resub at tier 2. Thank you very, very much. Alright. I think including this in, You know what, let me do something real quick. I want to make a playlist right now. Just to save me later. It's the goddamn playlist. Go. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I won't remake the whole health regeneration one. I'll just add a pinned comment to the one I have made and say, it's the same, there's just 2 extra areas. Jason, thank you for a 20-month resub. I don't know if I mentioned Fowler Man. Thank you for a 3-month resub. Alright, what do I want to do next? I mentioned... Restart encounters, supplements. Let's do supplements next. Because if I remember correctly, they're not the same spots as the original. No, it's different. There's 50 of them. We can do crafting ingredients next. I don't enjoy making these. Oh, God. All right. Here, where's the first one? The first one we do is in downtown, right? Do other speedrun? They do, I just don't think they're as in-depth as mine. Oh yeah, I also want to put some text on the screen.
This way. If we cut through downtown, we can hit the Capitol building by sunrise.
We hope.
The supplements are one of those things where I don't,
I
like,
guess this is what these buildings look like up close.
know how many I have. I just know where to pick them up.
What the hell was that?
Tess, you hear that?
Yeah. It sounded pretty far away, though.
Are we safe?
For now. Come on.
Over here. Hey, Tess?
Coming.
All right, right about here.
Hey, Tess?
Coming.
Yeah, the supplements are constant. Yeah. You just make sure they show up. Maybe make it smaller. Nope. That's the thing, I'm trying to like remember where they all are. It's something I don't really think about. Alright, supplements video. Jowl, thank you for 13-month resub. You know what? An ad's about to play and I have to pee. So I'll be right back. Go by splits. Well, I'll start with the first thing of supplements. I know those are in downtown. You think, where's the second one? Second thing of supplements I pick up. I think Billstown Shivdor? I think. You'd think this is something I already know. But I don't. I know. You know what? Let me just open up my record and check. God's sake. Oh, God. Oh. Like I said, I don't enjoy these videos, making these videos that much. But I will do it for the public. Oh, there's one there. In here. Museum? No. Museum. I don't think there's any in Capital. There is. Yeah, Capital. Okay. Hey man, we're making tutorial videos. I've already made a couple. But the next one I'm making are all the supplement pickups. And of course, for whatever reason, I'm pulling a blank while I'm just sitting here. Alright, let's get going. We're just making live recordings, basically. I'm in full teacher and tutorial mode right now. There's 2 in Capital. Right, okay. This a few days ago. Friday. And it was very good, with the exception of winter. I don't get any in the subway. Is it really 15 in the woods? Church, 5 in graveyard. 5 at Frank's. Yeah, I picked them up in different spots. I picked them up in different spots. So, there's 15 in there. God damn. That's half right there. But yeah, Frank's house as well, yeah. Alright, whatever. I just need to know the next one. Alright, let's get started. Oh, prior. Yeah, I get you. I still do mine in the elevator shaft. However, I need to make this video because it's different compared to the original. There are a bunch that we skip and then we replace them with a bunch more. So, yeah, we gotta update this one. Or we gotta make this video. All right, I'm gonna just hit record and go. Before I do that, Mr. Grinch, thank you for tier 3, 2.5-year resub. Thank you very, very much. That is super generous, dude. Thank you. Should I start this out? Oh. Hello everyone. So this video is going to be all about the supplement pickups and where... Hold on. I got the giant Metal Gear alert sound in my head. I know you can't hear it, but I turned off desktop audio, but I heard it. For some reason it was really delayed. That just messed up my momentum. Go again. Hello everyone. So this video is going to be all about the supplement pickups in The Last of Us Remake. Now, not every pickup. I'm talking about the ones that will give you enough to upgrade what you need for the speedrun, or more specifically, the grounded speedrun. Now, what I do personally is I upgrade weapon sway with all the supplements I pick up, and I upgrade them before Financial District, because that you can get by with pretty much everything before then. But from Financial onward, you need a little bit of help with the fucking weapon sway. So, yeah, that's what we'll be going over. Now, all of the supplement locations are the exact same as the original. And I already have a video talking about the supplement pickups for the original. But in the remake, while they are in the same places, we pick them up in different spots. Just because of differing strategies. In the original, I also had 50 supplements to upgrade weapon sway in the elevator shaft in the hotel before Financial. And it's the same thing here. The path to getting those 50, though, a little bit different. And we will keep track of it with this. Now, as for parts... Personally, in my speedruns, no part upgrades, because in the remake, just like part 2, it shows Joel doing all of the changing to the weapons, whereas in the original, you just held down X for a while. But in this game, he takes a long time to upgrade anything. So, in a speedrun, we don't upgrade on anything on a crafting table. Nothing. Supplements, though, we still do weapon sway. And yeah. Let's get started with the first one. Now, the first one is in downtown. Some of this is going to be a repeat of a video you may have seen already where I talk about the supplement pickups in the original for a grounded speedrun. But I need to make this its own video because, again, a little bit different. While they are all in the same locations, what we pick up is a little bit different. So we're in downtown here, obviously.
Clicker.
Jeez. What's wrong with his face?
That's what ears have been
And the first one is just beyond this door. This isn't where he gets attacked, it's just before.
Sort of.
First one is right here. Now, as you know, you pick up one, it's not worth one. It's worth multiples of like 5, 10, or 15 or something. Usually 5 or 10. So this is the first one. Pick up 5,
Watch your head.
and you move on. So we will update that number with the number 5. And that's it for here. All right, next one is Capital. Isn't this fun?
There we go.
Oh, P-Dub, if you're still here, have you played around with the highest frame rate option stuff
Just so it's
yet?
out there, I can't swim.
Look, it looks like it's shallow on the right side.
Have you gotten a chance to play around with it?
I'm glad Marlene hired you guys.
What do you mean?
I know you guys are being paid for this, but I'm trying to save this.
Yeah, sure thing.
You can do that, but only in like encounter select mode. Not yet. Aw. It'll be a game changer, dude. I'm telling you. Again, it's just these two. I already just made a video on it, but you want it set to performance and unlocked frame rate mode on.
We'll go upstairs. Probably get up from there. Just keep pushing forward.
Here we go. Next thing of supplements is here in the capital. Right after they take out Tess and you're trying to escape. Next thing of supplements is right here. You want to pick these up before moving on. 5 supplements. And you move on. Which brings our grand total to 10. Yeah. Alright, next one should be... No, it's at the end of Capital. Okay. Running to the ramp. Well, it's too late now. They're on their own for that one. They'll learn the hard way, like we did.
What do we do? Joel?
I got this.
Fireflies! Hit him down! I got him! Cover the exit.
Keep your head down.
Get away from him!
What are we doing? Joel, how are we gonna get out of here?
I'm gonna go through that hall. Stay down. I don't know how many more there are.
You have to come through here. Comb the area.
Joel,
Get him!
I see it.
Get out of there!
I'm so glad they don't immediately put you in a chokehold in this game. Ow, bitch.
following us!
Damn it.
There's a soldier over there.
Copy that. How the hell are you breathing in this stuff?
I wasn't lying to you.
Did you spot him? No, the place is empty. I didn't see anything. Get him!
I didn't even think about the fact that it would be different in permadeath. Well, in permadeath, I'll replace these 5 with the 10 that you get in the first part of Graveyard.
We'll figure something out. Ellie?
We don't exactly have the time to do that in a normal run. Skillaroni, thank you for a 4-year resub. Thank you.
Hey, look, it still works.
Get on.
Really?
Ellie.
Okay. Be careful.
I got you.
All right, next is in the capital, specifically in the subway, right before we head into Billstown. Now, I just moved Ellie across the water on the pallet, and that gives me a lot of time to do nothing while I wait for her to drop the ladder into the water. Now, this one's specific because, just like the original, you have to go over here and get these supplements before Ellie is finished dropping the ladder. Basically before the checkpoint is hit, which is right, and you can tell by it being right here. So, alright. So it says restart checkpoint 1 minute. When it goes to less than 1 minute, that's when you know the checkpoint's been hit. So right there. You need to pick up those supplements before it goes to restart checkpoint less than 1 minute. Which places you right here.
Let's get out of here.
And then you can get out of there. So you get the supplement, waste you no time at all. And that brings the grand total to 15. And I may as well just continue on from here.
Now, there we go. Yeah, it'll be faster to go through here.
Pulling a blank on some of the other spots still, though. All right, I think I got the rest of them.
Man,
What?
nothing. It's just... I've never seen anything like this, that's all.
You mean the woods?
Yeah. Never walked in the woods. It's kind of cool.
No, dude, I'll load up hotel.
Why don't you just take me back to Marlene?
From chapter
She
select.
was up to the task. Why'd she drop you off on us?
Well, maybe she's better now.
Kid, I don't mean to upset you, but your friend's chances of survival
What are the next
weren't
ones
too
after
bad to
this?
begin
Because
with.
apparently there's 15 in here.
Not tougher than you think.
It don't matter.
Whoa, look.
'Cause I doubt I can get either one of us back into the city in one piece. Trust me. I wish there was some other option.
Bill's room in the... Yes, right. Yep.
There we go.
Nice.
Down here. Watch your step. It's a good drop.
What is that?
Shit. It's jammed from the other
I
side.
don't pick any up in the forest.
Here, boost me up.
It's not such a good idea.
Well, I can't boost you up. How else are we gonna get over there?
All right, the next thing of supplement pickups is when you first enter Billstown, you boost Ellie over this gate, and it's going to be in the shiv door behind us.
Just open it, okay? Nothing else.
Now, there should be 15 in there. Normally you pick it up and then head right back to where Ellie's opening the gate. But we'll stop and look what's here. Alright, yeah, you got supplements here. You got parts, you got ammo here that you need. Again, you don't need any parts. But 10, 15. And then the other stuff. 15. Brings the total to 30. Next one is Bill's room. This one is hopefully nice, short, and sweet, and to the point.
All right, before we go any further, I got something I gotta show you.
What you got?
New toy from the toy box. This is a nail bomb. And you gotta be really careful. This thing blows, it shreds anybody standing nearby.
So we got shotguns and bombs. What the hell are we doing with them?
Well, everything.
All right, next thing of supplements is in Graveyard, the very start of the Graveyard chapter. I'm gonna follow Bill up the stairs.
Nice place you got here.
They're in the room to the right, but we gotta get Bill going towards that window first. You get him. Say that. That's just a shiv. 5 supplements. Right there.
All right, I'm not touching anything.
And that's when you go over here. That's it. An extra 5 for a grand total of 35. What's the next one? I think it's... I feel like I'm forgetting one. Should be truck push, right? No, I don't grab the 5 from Graveyard. No. Oh, I know where. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. All right, we got to load up the school. Hold on. I'm not able to perform the school if I don't have the right supplies out. When you chapter select, it defaults to the rifle and the pistol in the left and right holster. Even the original remembered what you had in each holster when you loaded a file.
They're poking through!
Help me open this.
Bill's inability to kill one.
Come on. Shit. There's more on the way. Barricade the doors.
This ain't gonna hold him for long. Oh, that don't sound good.
Ellie, take cover.
The combo there is if you have 2 shotgun shells, 3 revolver, one of them has to be a headshot, and then 2 shotguns up close. If you have 1 shotgun, 4 revolver and 1 shotgun, but try and get as many headshots as you can. Basically, you need to waste 5 bullets on him. Use up all your shotgun, and then combine that with the revolver. And just try and get as many headshots as you can. I highly encourage that.
Go, people.
All right.
Here we go. All right, come on. Joel, behind you! Last one. Finish it off already. Go. Come on up.
Pull me up.
I'm always in that way.
This way.
Dude, it's just different.
Keep going. I'm right behind you.
Hurry, Joel.
When we're facing the bloater as Ellie, we're not... It's just different, okay? We don't have a shotgun to use. The shotgun does the most damage on the bloater, but we don't have any. All right, next thing of supplements is where you find Frank's body and you push the truck.
Jesus. That's more of my stuff.
Ammo, I like to pick up the bat when it's here. Supplements, 5. Right there. 5 supplements. And then I also like to go for some health that's over here. It's free. And then you go for the truck push. Brings the grand total to 40. All right, what's the next one? Start of Pittsburgh.
All right. I think that's the last of them. You okay?
Yeah.
Good. We need to get the hell out of here.
All right, go.
See if you can get it propped open with something.
There's some pretty gnarly stuff in here.
It's Last of Us in time.
Right. Okay, go!
All right, I got it.
Look.
Slay Base, thank you for a 9-month resub. And Danos, thank you for a 5-month resub. All right, next spot is after the truck crash. You enter here, you find all the bodies. What we're looking for is upstairs.
No what?
Ambush.
I've been on both sides.
Unlike the original, the remake, you need a bit more ammo, which you get in this room over here. It's a bit of a detour, but it is what it is. You get 2 shotgun, 3 revolver, and there's 5 supplements right there. And this training manual expands the Molotov radius, I believe. No, it's more health back on a med kit, which is useful when you get to the military truck part of financial. So you pick up all of that stuff, move. One of those is 5 supplements. Then you head outside, which brings the grand total to 45. Not much more. The next one is in hotel. The plant. It's a little bit out of your way, though. We're so strict right now. Where's this one again? In the drawer. Right. Okay. In the drawer.
Fancy. You ever stayed at a place like this? I've before. I went to shit.
No, this is too rich for my blood.
But it was nice.
Come on up. Watch your step.
And the last thing of supplements is in the hotel. It's in the middle of the hotel. We're going to start from here.
Oh, shit. Get down, get down.
It's upstairs in a drawer. But you got to go through this part first to get there. It's not that. No, it's not that either. It's just the crafting ingredient you need. That'll be for a different video. Alright, so this one's just like the original. You trigger the enemies in here to get them to move, and then you go back here for the supplements in the drawer. There's 5. You take this guy out, and you keep going. That brings the grand total to 50. And we are going to use that 50 to upgrade weapon sway. And we do it in here while we're waiting for Ellie to hop down into the elevator shaft. Now, normally you have to be fast enough to upgrade the weapon sway and swap to your rifle, but I'm just gonna exaggerate the, damn it, Joel. Remake.
Just in case.
Show the supplements. Alright, as soon as you're able to move, Joel, right here. Hit right once, and then weapon sway. 50. Boom. And there you go. You can choose to upgrade something else, but for grounded, take it from me. Weapon sway. Make sure, I highly recommend upgrading weapon sway. And then you just swap to the rifle. And that's it. That's the fastest way in a normal speedrun to acquire 50 supplements to upgrade your weapon sway, which I highly recommend you do that versus maximum health or something. It's grounded, so the extra health, while it sounds beneficial on paper, the rate at which you lose health stuff, it's not that big a difference. Weapon sway, though, especially needing it for financial onward, big deal. Very big deal. But yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys. Bye. Okay. That one's done. That one do be done. Oh, man. Alright, the next video is going to be tougher. It's going to be either every restart encounter or every crafting ingredient. Oh, God. Coaster Boy, thank you for 28-month resub. The one thing I remember from that was I beat his time in like one run. I beat his time in one run. So I beat a splicer. And it took me one run. Edwards, thank you for a tier 3 17-month resub. Ugh. You ever randomly just get like a lump on your tongue and it just hurts? And it like affects how you talk? Ugh, hate that. Right. I suppose the crafting ingredient one will be the next easiest. I have it on the side. Yeah. Also, I'm thinking about remaking my my video about refresh rate because I didn't like the example I gave. Maybe I should do that now. Hold on, let me like re-listen to it. See if it's okay. Okay, I have to remake my my video anyway about the refresh rate because I stopped the recording early and I didn't notice it. So it's good. I didn't like that take anyway. All right, we have to do the redo the variable refresh rate one. So let's go back there. Yeah, I did leg day at the gym. Oh yeah. Yeah. Today's Monday, right? Yeah, I gotta be honest with you guys. Last week was probably my worst week with regards to being healthy and staying in shape that I've had in, like, the whole 5.5 months I've been doing this.
We gotta move.
I kind of relapsed big time.
I know a way around this. Come on.
And part of it was I was a little tired. But I don't know, it felt like an overnight thing. I just got these cravings. I was just really hungry. But it was the kind of hunger that it was like before, where you're like eating for no reason. I still did the gym during the day. I didn't skip a day, but I don't think I did a single day of cardio. And that was what was like really starting to shed the weight.
Why do you think I'm turning
So.
you guys? This way.
Yeah, last week was my worst week. And I can tell you an example. They were literally cravings. You know what I had a craving for? Glazed donuts.
Joel, give me a hand with
As
this.
like a dessert or something. I haven't had a glazed donut in like 3 years. I'm not a big donut eater. Why the hell was I in the mood for them?
Hey, how you holding up?
I'll live.
That's how you know it was like a craving. That's the most random thing.
Soldiers.
They are.
That's the way
They
out.
were
Go
freaking
into the
delicious, and I had,
Ain't a big
well,
fan of
a
these
bunch.
We can sneak by them, even though I know that's not your style.
But I
see how
got
it
back
goes.
on track today.
Let's get
I did
moving.
the gym. I ate healthy. I'll watch what I eat tonight, because a lot of it was night eating. I did some night eating.
We need to get them.
It was a little, I don't know. I'm calling it like a lapse in judgment.
You picked the wrong day to screw with us.
Good. Stay quiet.
Hey, get him!
And it's like, it's not going to ruin what we've done so far. I know that. But excuse me? But,
Where are we going, Merlene?
why did you eat 11 cups? You just can.
It's not far now.
I don't know.
You okay?
I'm running on fumes. I'll make it.
No, it was just a little, I don't know. I'm calling it a relapse.
Place is right up ahead.
But just, you know, you can't be perfect all the
Curfew
time.
is now in full effect. Anyone caught
But what I
outside
have to be
without
is
proper
good
authorization
this
will be
week.
arrested and prosecuted.
1 week is whatever. The second week, that's how it all comes undone. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I'm probably not 192 anymore. I might be a little heavier. But I just got to get back on track. One thing that hasn't changed at all is like my upper body and lower body workouts. They're still the same. I'm still lifting the same amount. Even my cardio, I'm still doing 40-minute bike rides, so I'm good. I'm fine. I can't have these habits linger. That's the biggest thing. That is the biggest thing.
Keep up.
Damn.
Because I even see it in chat, you know, it's like, oh, you know, it's okay to treat yourself every now and then. Every now and then is fine, but when it starts turning into consecutive days, it's like it does something to your
That'll get
brain.
us to the north tunnel.
You know, it
How are we
just
supposed to reach that?
does something to your brain.
Up. There.
Alright. Okay, we have to redo the... Oh, God. Oh. Gotta redo the variable refresh rate video. Every time. Exactly. That's what happened last week. I'm not kidding. It was not a good week for me. But it was the first time I've done something like that bad in, well, the whole 5.5 months. So, exactly. You just gotta get back on the grind. You have to. Started with it today. Had a good day. When I get offline, I just have to not night eat. And I'll just tell myself, look, the next thing that you'll eat that you'll enjoy will be next Sunday. And that's that. And I need to be like a drill sergeant to myself. Because after this long, it should be routine to just, you know, diet and exercise. But it's not. I don't think that's ever going to be the norm for me. It's something I still have to force myself to do. Still gotta force myself to do it. Sorry. No, not separate categories, a variable. Alright, before I get going, I'm gonna use the bathroom again. Just do a quick ad break. Okay, gotta remake this video. Let's just get going. gonna say? Hello everyone. So recently there was a new discovery made in The Last of Us Remake, and it doesn't have to do with any like enemy patterns or like an actual strategy with Joel. It has to do with the game's settings. Let me show you. So if you go under display and options, there's these two things: rendering mode and unlocked frame rate. Now the two things here, let's say this is turned off. If you don't have like the right equipment, this is turned off by default. And you're stuck with rendering mode. As you can see, fidelity is higher frame rate, no, higher resolution, lower frame rate. I'm sorry. Ugh, God damn it. Ugh, I don't like making these videos, man. Gotta do that again. Cut. Tongue twisters. I'm looking at too many different words. It's Factions 2 coming. Google it. I hate when people ask random Twitch streamers for sources on information. Why has that become a pet peeve of mine? Alright, let me think again. Delete that take. Hello everyone. So recently there's been a new discovery in The Last of Us Remake. It doesn't have to do with any enemy pattern or Joel himself. It has to do with the game's settings. Let's go under options and display, and you'll see these two: rendering mode and unlocked frame rate. Now, if you don't have the proper equipment, then this is always turned off by default. But rendering mode, there's two different modes. One is fidelity, which means higher resolution and lower frame rate, which in this game is 4K at 30 FPS. And in performance mode, it's the opposite: higher frame rate, lower resolution. But that lower resolution is usually 1440 at 60 frames per second. And it looks pretty good. But there's this other setting, unlocked frame rate. Now this one can only be turned on if you have the right monitor, and I don't think it's one or the other. I think it has to be both. Resolution has to be turned to automatic. VRR and 120 hertz output have to both be turned to automatic. This means variable refresh rate, and this is 120 hertz. Both of these have to be turned on, and you have to have the right monitor that can support that. And if you do, you can turn unlocked frame rate on. Now what that does is, well, it unlocks the frame rate. Now, it rarely gets up to 120. Most of the time while you're playing, it's going to be somewhere between 75 and 90 frames per second. And what that does, it does two things. One, it makes the aiming feel a lot better, which for anyone who knows higher frame rates, you know, that makes a lot of sense, especially with PC games. But I've been so critical about this game and like the way it feels when Joel aims a gun and something. I never really liked how this game felt. But I clicked this on, and the aiming just felt a lot better. Not great, but a lot better compared to just 60 frames per second. But then while we were doing an attempt, which is also my current world record at the time I'm recording this, we noticed something. And that something is when Joel pushes or pulls a crate, a dumpster, or a pallet in the water, he moves it faster.
Up there. That'll get us to the north.
Let me show you what I mean.
How are we supposed to reach that?
Just give me a minute.
So we are going to time how long it takes. to move this dumpster over to that car. I want everything to be consistent, so be right here. And again, we are on performance and unlocked frame rate on. If you were to do unlocked frame rate on and fidelity, it does like 40 to 50 frames per second at a slightly higher resolution. You don't really want that. It looks kind of off. And I don't know why you would ever want to play in 30 FPS. I can even notice it just in the menuing here. For the best gameplay experience, professional gameplay experience, performance mode, unlocked frame rate. You'll get 1080p at 75 to 90 frames per second. But as a result of this higher frame rate, Joel will push things faster. Take a look. $10.7. Keep that in mind. 10.7. Now, let's turn the unlocked frame rate off. So now we are in a locked 60 frames per second,
Up there.
which again still looks
That'll
pretty
get us to
good.
the North Tunnel.
How are we supposed to reach that?
Just give me a minute.
And let's do the same thing. Ellie's gonna have to move out of the way. Just move. Thank you. All right, we're comparing against a 10.7. Here we go. We're conducting an experiment here. Do you mind? Thank you. God. All right, here we go. 10.7. 10.7. Almost 2 seconds slower. Now that's not a coincidence. Joel is moving this thing quite a bit slower in 60 frames per second compared to higher than that. And you can even just see it if I'm just moving it around here.
Up there. That'll get
You
us
can
to
even
the
see
North
it with the
Tunnel.
naked eye.
How are we supposed to reach that?
Just give me a minute.
Again, even just moving it, can't you tell he's moving it just a little bit faster? It passes the eye test. He's just moving it faster. Now, this logic applies to every dumpster, crate, and swimming pallet in the game. So this kind of adds up over time. I don't know how much exactly, but we're going to estimate somewhere between like 20 seconds saved, on top of the fact the game just feels better to play. And it looks better, too. So what exactly does this do for the leaderboards? What are we going to do with the leaderboards? Well, we talked about it, and this is what we decided. There's this little thing we added right here. VRR, variable refresh rate. Do you have it on or off? So yes or no, is it on or off? And we put this in every category. Now, the reason it's no for everything is I did a run with this on for the first time like 4 days ago. Nobody had ever tried it before. So here's my record that I got, and I'm the only person who's ever tried it before. So hopefully this like encourages people to go with the fastest version, which is hold on. Once again, performance mode and unlocked frame rate on. And to get those, go under screen and video. This and this have to be turned to automatic. And yeah, and again, if we go back here, if you want to like compare because not everyone has a monitor that's going to be able to support this kind of the variable refresh rate and the higher frame rates and stuff. You can choose to whether compare your runs to someone who does have it on or not via the filter. So all of a sudden, only the no's will show up. Or you can do only the ones with yeses. Again, not many people have done this. Now, honestly, if the PC version of this game wasn't coming out in like 2 weeks from today, from the moment I'm recording this, we would probably go with separate categories if it was only locked to the PlayStation 5 only. But because PC's coming out soon and everyone's probably going to flock over to that one, we figured just a separate variable to make the boards look a bit cleaner. That way you can compare against it or not. But yeah, we also didn't want to disallow the literal fastest way to play. This will save you quite a bit of time just in performance of your own abilities and moving things. It's pretty bizarre, but yeah. And again, the reason this wasn't put on the boards earlier is because we literally only found this out a few days ago. Speedrunning works in very, very strange ways. But yeah, that's about it. See you guys. Bye. Right, that was a much better take. That was a much better take. Good. All right, we got 3 videos recorded. It's good. Very good. What do I feel like doing now? Well, there were all the restart encounters. And restart encounters and crafting ingredients. God, my mind feels so fried right now. I feel like I might be done, or I can just suck it up and do one of those videos. No, my mind is so tired today. What should I do next? Added a pinned comment for the health regeneration spots. I did the supplements video. I did the variable refresh rate video. I did the cutscenes video. Didn't I? Yeah, I did the cutscenes. I did supplements. I did the variable refresh rate. Done 4 things tonight. So we either do crafting ingredients. Maybe we should do crafting ingredients. I don't know why my mind is so not in it today. These are like the boring videos that I didn't want to make. A full tutorial, you know, I like talking about the game, but this stuff just isn't as fun. Here's why this video is so tough. I don't even... Like, I know... When I'm doing an attempt, I know what has to get picked up, but I never know how much that gives me. Basically, I know when to use a bomb, but I never pay attention to, like, the specifics of it. I never know, like, oh, when I'm in this area, I have 1.5 alcohol or 1 3/4 rags or something. I never actually know. That's why this is tough. Yeah, that's why this one's tough. You know, I think I might just go offline and make those videos tomorrow. Yeah, how about this? Tomorrow we'll get rid of 3 more videos I have to make. We'll do a review on the last episode of the TV show, and then I'll make these 2 videos. How about that? I don't want to swamp myself so much. And then Wednesday we'll start the tutorial. Is that okay with everyone? I got 3 videos out of the way that I wanted to make. These next 2 would be, tough. They're consistent. Yeah, you don't need to rely on drops or anything. They're consistent. It's just, again, this makes no sense when I say it out loud, but I never know how much of a certain ingredient I have when I get to a certain part. I just know as long as I pick up this here, this here, this here, and craft this here, and then use this here, it always just ends up being enough. But yeah, I'll be a little more inspired tomorrow. I got 3 videos out of the way today. I think that's good enough. It's instinct. That's exactly what it is. Remembering like where all the supplements and the crafting ingredients are is the reason I don't play other games. It's so that it stays in here until I accomplish what I want. Because if I go off and like, let's say I'm done with the temps. Oh, let's play Resident Evil. Let's play Dead Space. Let's play Ragnarok. Dude, I can't. When I'm on a grind, all the information is still just locked in here. That's the biggest reason I do no variety. I don't even do speedrunning variety. It's to lock it in here and make sure it just never goes anywhere. It can be deleted from my memory once I've made videos about it and I've accomplished what I wanted to. Like I always say, if you ask me to do a run of the original game, the original Last of Us right now, I couldn't. The crafting ingredients are different, the strats are different, where you use things are different, it's all different. But if it's all I did for like a week or 2, I'd be right back where I could probably get a record. 100%. Which is kind of what I want to do relatively soon. I've been getting the itch to go back to another original game record grind. But we'll wait. Yeah, tutorial. But alright. Thank you guys, and I'll get these videos uploaded, and yeah, that's about it. Sorry again, tutorial weeks are usually very, very chill. I've made a lot of tutorials in the past, and they're usually just very, very chill. I work at my own pace. If I'm not feeling it a certain day, I'll just leave it till the next day. But yeah, it was planned well in advance that I was pretty much going to spend a whole week on this, so yeah, I'm just glad we got a 246, and we're getting these videos out of the way before the PC version comes out. So yeah, thanks for being here. I know it was a short stream, but thanks for 6 follows and 15 subs, and I will see you guys tomorrow with more of the same, but I'll be in a little bit of a better mood. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.